Alright, welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be talking about the next week's fight. That's right, December 17th on PBC. It will be Michael Rivera versus Frank Martin. Both undefeated lightweights going head to head. Obviously, someone's going to come out with the loss unless some dumb shit happens and it ends up being a draw, which it's not going to be a draw unless it's staged, but I'm not going to make nothing, alright? So, the way we're going to do this is going to be a little different. We're gonna do like this dumbass TikTok trend to see if it works in the real world. And you may be wondering, what TikTok trend? This one. Basically get two fictional characters, see which attribute goes to which one, gain points. One with the most points usually wins. We're gonna do that. Why not? It's a little fun, don't you think? So first one, obviously, is power. You may be wondering, how are you gonna figure out power? Simple. Come, take a seat. We're going back to middle school math. That's right. We're going to find out the KO percentage for both fighters. So Michael Rivera is a 24-0 boxer with a KO record of 14 KOs. Yes, he has 14 KOs to his name. What percentage is that? Well, really easy. You get 14, you divide it by 24. What do you get? You get a percentage of 58%. That's ass. He got no power, basically. 15 and another, he's retarded. But, and then we got another one, which for some reason is the older fighter, but with less fights to his name. Frank Martin is 16-0 with 12 knockouts. You know, just by seeing those numbers, you could probably already tell who has the higher KO percentage, but let's just go back. Divide 12 by 16, and what do you get? You get a KO percentage even 75%. That's cool. 75% KO percentage. Yeah, that's pretty high. So obviously Frank Martin will get the point for power very easily too. He's a whole 20% higher KO percentage against Rivera. Next one is age, right? Age is usually a factor in these fights. Once again, we go with Rivera, the younger fighter, who is 24 years old. Which means he could drink alcohol. And you got Frank Martin, who is 27. 3 years difference. So who gets the point? It's Martin. Martin gets the point on age. And you may be wondering, what? Isn't it the younger fighter that usually gets the point? Most cases, but that's like after 30. When you're in your prime, and obviously the older you get, the farther away from your prime you get. But these people are before their prime, meaning the older one is going to get the point for the sole fact that they're closer to their prime than the other person. So Martin is now 2-0. And then we have to go with speed. All right, now this is a little different because, you know, not all fights are the same. They fight in different ways, you know, to knock out other people. I think this is the only time I think Rivera gets a point. I think Rivera is a little bit faster in terms of punching speed, right? In terms of punching speed, I think Rivera is faster in terms of punching speed. But next category, so now it's 1 and 2. Martin is ahead, obviously. You get the point. So what's next? Obviously, IQ in terms of fight IQ, right? Who is the better boxer? And in my humble opinion, you could probably make a case for both of them. Except I'm gonna have to go with Martin. I think Martin is a little bit better in terms of boxing IQ than, well, you know, Rivera. So we get another point right there. We got other categories, which isn't relevant because, you know, they have hacks in that dumbass trend, like, you know, whatever, right? We won't use that. But before that, I kind of want to go on a little tangent. And this is because of the Gervonta Davis versus Hector Garcia fight. And its undercard, which has Boots fighting a, I don't know who, man. This man needs a title shot eventually. But whatever. He's not the reason why we're going to talk about the undercard. It is Boo Boo Andre is fighting. I mean, kind of props to him. He's fighting an undefeated fighter. It doesn't really matter. Like I said, just because you're undefeated don't mean you're good. So he's fighting him on the undercard, right? And which is funny because he ain't even co-main event. This ain't no Caleb Plant versus Anthony Durrell co-main event to Deontay Wilder versus Helenius. No. This who probably don't want to even be on the damn poster. That's depressing, my boy. That's depressing. Not only that, but he's still calling out fighters. I don't know why. I mean, he's calling out Charlo, which, I mean, now he's on PBC, so, you know, it's an easy fight to make. But he's asking him to come up to 168. For what? Nothing. Because literally he has no belts in 168. He doesn't even have a belt in 160 anymore. He vacated it to not fight as mandatory. But this Charlo versus Andre will be the only fight in boxing history where both fighters are the B side. That's how much the fight will suck in terms of marketing. Look at this fighter that doesn't fight anyone fighting another fighter that doesn't fight anyone. I wonder who's going to win. No one cares. Well, then again, if Charlo moves up to 168, he might as well vacate the damn WBC belt so his brother can move up to 160 to do something there. Because Jermall ain't doing nothing. He might as well let Jermell do the rest. And he goes up to 168, fight him. It's going to be a weird fight, but whatever. But anyways, back to the Rivera versus Martin fight. Who do I think is going to win? I think it's Martin. Because the crazy part is, like I said, I think he is the better boxer of the two, and he has power. That's the worst part. It isn't, oh, he's a better boxer, but he has no power. No, he's the better boxer, and he has power. He's going to outbox you, then knock you out. That's crazy. So, yeah, do I got him knocking out Rivera? Probably, yeah. I actually do see it very, very likely that he knocks him out. But you know what also is a factor in this fight in terms of who I'm rooting for? You know, nothing too much. You know, Michael Rivera, his background is a Dominican boxer. You know, Dominicans, they up right now, you know. But what is Martin? That's right, he's American, boy. USA right there. He's about to knock out the other dude. He's about to represent USA, my boy. This is why I'm picking it. Best country on earth. Don't ever at me like that. But yeah, that's it. I got Martin winning via KO. I think it's an actual KO. I don't know, round 8. I say round 8 is a perfect location for Martin to knock out Rivera. But will the loss affect any of them? Well, it will affect Martin more than Rivera because he's 27 and the other one's 24. But the loss won't really mean anything in terms of, you know, hurting their careers because they're both undefeated fighters going at each other. So someone's gonna lost, but at least it won't be like, oh, I'm 33 and I don't even have a belt yet, so now I lost. Yeah, at that point your career's over. But yeah, the loser ain't really gonna lose. They may have one L on their record, but it's not gonna be that significant, even though it's still an L. A loss is a loss. Ain't no way around it. So yeah, Martin TKO victory over Rivera, round 8, very easy. Well, anyways, that is the end of the video. You may be wondering, what's up with the gameplay, man? What's up with the gameplay? And I'll tell you what's up with the gameplay. I'm not that good of an editor yet, so I'm not doing no multimedia presentation or type stuff. But, and also because let's just say I'm not that comfortable in front of a camera yet. I be looking everywhere except the actual camera. But enough about me complaining. If you guys want to watch something else, there's a second channel. I do movies, rankings, whatever, right? That's just, the second channel just there just for me to upload all the other stuff that I want to upload but won't fit in this channel, obviously. And I stream on Twitch. What am I streaming is a Pokemon game, trying to beat it with only shinies. It's a fun night. Not really. I just be complaining the entire time, but whatever, man. But yeah, everything will be in the description or the end card. And other than that, I hope to catch you in the next video.
I'm writing a manifesto about how real insurgency movements were fighting.